It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank and Trust, North American Lighting, Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Align AFS, Savoya's Pizza, the Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram Waste Disposal, the Skating Rink, and our affiliate sponsors, the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Good evening. Welcome to the Paris Sports Network. Regional basketball time at Ernie Evelyn Gym. Tigers and the Redskins of Sullivan onto the court. We'll listen into the national anthem before we get you set for this first game here at Paris.
Please stand for the national anthem.
Tigers will be the home team as they are the #1 seed in this regional. Hosting the 9-seeded Sullivan Redskins. Sullivan reaching this stage in the postseason play after a win on Saturday. They defeated Shelbyville 73-40. That game was in Sullivan. Top seeds hosting the first round matchups. This IHSA postseason play. Starters for Sullivan will be Isabel Hay, Emily Miller, Chloe Smith, Elena Moore, and Addison Minor.
For your Tigers, Trina Tingley, senior guard, alongside Caitlin Combs. Kendra Young will be the forward for Lady Tigers, also a senior. Also getting the start, Deming Hawkins, along with Gracie Watson.
This is a matchup that we've already seen play out this year. Early January, Tigers traveled to Sullivan, won handily 48-17 in that contest. Sullivan had 10 points at the break and only scored 7 points total in the second half. We'll look for the Tigers to continue that strong play and hopefully put this one out of reach early on and set their sights on a championship Thursday evening.
Yeah, season #2 starts right now for the Lady Tigers. Sullivan's already got a game under their belts, but they have to travel on the road up here to the Tigers. They've earned this top seed, so they earn the right to host. #8 in Class 2A, according to Max Preps. Everything clicking for the Lady Tigers as they start the road to Bloomington.
Game #1 of the evening, 4 and 7 to follow. Tigers win the tip and have earned the first possession of tonight's game. Tingley has it. Gives to Kendra Young, now Gracie Watson. Deming Hawkins sets the screen, and the Tigers' first offensive set. Far side, Kendra Young. Combs cuts through the lane. Gives back to Young and sets a screen. Young picks up her dribble, bounce past Hawkins, fakes a handoff Young. Left side, Watson. Smith played a step off, now gets separated on a screen by Deming Hawkins, and Watson drills a three. Moore across half court for Sullivan. Pass left side. Drive in, shot up, no good by Minor. She had it blocked. Offensive rebound, put back, won't go. Rebounded by Young. Given to Tingley. Lob pass over the head of Combs. One dribble. Flying pass as a defender. Pass went to Watson. Off of Watson, deflected out of bounds.
Yeah, Kate just a little bit too far under the basket. Couldn't get a handle on it. Decided to give it up. Lady Tigers will get another chance here.
Tingley to inbound. Finds Young on the bounce pass. Layup no good, but a foul call.
Instead of the old lob pass, it was the old wheel play that time. Emily Miller picked that one up. That'll be her first on Sullivan.
First free throw from Young is short. Second is good. Moore will inbound, then get it right back from Emily Miller. Minor, the player for this Sullivan team that the offense generally go through, as Moore throws a pass out of bounds. I think Minor was in foul trouble when we went down there early and never got a chance to get going on the offensive end.
Yeah, that's correct. First turnover for Sullivan and a breakaway.
Long pass connects from Young to Combs, who gives back to Hawkins. Now Young open on the three, wing for a three, it's good.
Looked good from the moment it left Kendra's hand. Big lead for Lady Tigers starting out.
7th spot for the Tiger offense. Yet to score is Sullivan. Another turnover. Moore had it stripped by Combs. Combs zigzags back and forth. Now gives to Tingley in the corner. Young, another three. Wide open. No good. Rebounded by Combs. Combs to the elbow. Picks up her dribble. Now has to find a teammate. Throws it off the leg of Smith. Rolls into Tingley's hand. Down low to Young. Kick out. Three. Watson straight away. It's good.
Everything going Lady Tigers' way now. Coach Sherry McCain needs a timeout. Sullivan, she'll take a full one.
10-0 Tigers. Not even 2 minutes into this regional game. We'll take a break and be back here on the Para Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
.602 left to play first quarter. Tigers out to a 10-0 lead over Sullivan. Combs waits at half court. Moore across the timeline and walked with it.
Turnover number 3 for Sullivan.
Minimal pressure from the Redskins. Tigers get it across half court. Young, left side Watson. Goes right, uses a Combs screen into the lane. Now passes backwards to Combs. A drive in, a layup, no good. Foul called.
First 2 times Caitlin had it down there, she decided to pass it out. That time she went to the rim. Be rewarded. Heading to the free throw lines, Chloe Smith picks up her first.
First free throw is short from Combs. Second is good. 11-0 Tigers. Here's Smith. Pass from Minor. Smith still with it. Gave it to Minor, top of the key. Hand off to Moore. Moore drives in on Combs. Unable to get a shot away. Great defense by Combs all over her. Her ear is a three. No good. Rebound underneath the basket. It is on the inline as Deming tried to pull it out of there. So Sullivan will inbound from under their own basket. Moore lobs in, gave it to Minor. Hand off Moore, she walked with it, they called it for it.
Little bunny step there, turnover number 4. 3 of those going against Moore.
Full court pressure from the Redskins. Young dribbles. Right before she got across half court, gave it to Tingley. She'll pull up for 3, right wing, got it. Trinity Tingley.
Why not, right? 4 out of 5 are the Lady Tigers from beyond the arc.
3 minutes into this game, it's 14-0 Tigers. Moore across half court, picks up her dribble again. Had to get rid of it and does to Smith. Deep on the right wing, pass to Minor. Minor to Moore in the lane and a foul called.
Moore determined to go to the rack that time. She's fouled on the way, though, by Kendra Young, her first, team's first.
Moore will inbound. Looking, lobs up top. Demi might have had a fingertip on it, but it was ripped away by Minor. Then she threw it away. Combs with it. Combs across half court. Moore well behind for the Redskins. Pass out to Watson. Hawkins in the corner. Hawkins will try to drive baseline. Shut off. Gives to Young. One dribble in the lane. Layup good.
Quick step that time by Kendra.
16-0. Just about halfway through this first when Deming Hawkins picks up a foul.
Her first, team's second.
Miller inbounds. Passes up top to Minor. Back to Miller, guarded by Hawkins. Deming shuts off the dribble to the right. Combs knew he had a steal. Moore picks it up, passes it into the corner. Baseline drive, shut off by Tingley. Turnover into the hands of Caitlin Combs. Combs across half court, dribbles at the top of the key, now passes right side Hawkins. Look down low, Young cut through the lane. Hawkins elects to dribble towards the top, now at the volleyball line. Here's Young right wing, uses a Combs screen, finds herself open, she'll take the 3, miss it short, rebounded by Sullivan. Chloe Smith dribbling across half court. Bounce pass is deflected by Tingley, picked up by Young. Tingley up ahead Hawkins, one dribble from Deming, had it blocked by Minor. Moore picks it up, brings it across half court, passes into the corner. Baseline drive, just a couple of feet before she had to pick up her dribble. Gave it to Minor, gets a shot away, no good. Rebounded by Watson. Tigers look to push again. Here's Watson into the lane, poked loose, lost it. Miller picked it up, gave it to Smith. She'll bring it across half court. Here's Minor. Drives down the right side of the lane, gets a shot up and over Young's hand. Missed it. Rebound knocked loose, out of bounds. It'll stay with Sullivan.
Sullivan just 0 out of 4 from the field. Taylor Clark, Pink Smith will come in, along with Vivian Moore.
Moore inbounds, gives to Minor. Pass into the paint. Here's Miller finishing from the right block. Tingley walks it up this time for the Tigers. Guarded by Moore, behind the back dribble. Gives to Clark. Clark top of the key. Hands off to Combs. Now Tingley steps into a three. Left wing, no good. Back iron, rebounded, swatted at by Smith. Out into the hands of Hay. Izzy Hay to the block. Shot up, no good, but a foul called.
Peyton Smith will pick that one up. It'll be her first. Third on the Lady Tigers.
First free throw from Hay, no good. Unable to draw iron on that one. She'll have a second. 16-2 Tigers lead. Gets that one to go. It's 16-3. Tingley up ahead to Moore. Her first touch of the night gives to Smith. Up top, Combs. She'll fire a three. No good. Rebound, pulled down by Smith. Here's Clark out top to Tingley. Tigers will reset. Minute 50 left, first quarter. Hand off to Clark. Clark drives into the lane, gives down low. Smith, and unable to finish. Peyton did a good job of not bringing the ball down inning on the catch. Just unable to finish. Shot up on the other end by Sullivan, no good, but another Tiger foul call.
Take your pick of Lady Tigers there. Trinity will end up with the foul. That'll be her first.
Chloe Smith, the free throw line, makes her first.
Gracie Watson will check back in.
Second free throw from Smith, no good. Tigers with it. And a 12-point lead. Combs across half court. Moore cuts back door. Combs dribbles on the right wing, had it poked loose and stolen. Back the other way comes Hay. Another shot up from Hay, no good, but an offensive rebound by Minor. Kick out. Short jumper is good from Chloe Smith, and it's 16-6. Combs across half court. Tigers looking to make something happen in the half court. Moore into the lane, kick out Smith. Smith gives to Combs left wing. Shut off on the drive by Moore. Moore left Watson, who was over in that far corner just to shut off Combs. And the Tigers turn it over. Back the other way comes Moore. Shot up good with the left hand. It's 16-8.
3 straight turnovers for Lady Tigers. All of a sudden, that lead's cut in half.
35 seconds left, first quarter. Clark, right wing. Combs there to set a screen. Clark gives to Smith. Calling for a ball handler to come up and get it, and that's Combs. 25 seconds left. Tigers might wait for the final shot here of this first. You see Sullivan settle into that 2-3 zone. Here's Watson. Dribbles at the midcourt logo. Clark to Watson. Watson, dribble to her left, now in the corner. Moore, three, no good, but a rebound by Smith. Put back goes. Buzzer will sound. Time expires in the first. Peyton Smith does a great job to earn a couple of those points back for the Tigers, and they will take a 10-point lead into the second. It's 18-8 on the Parasports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
(18-8) the score in this first regional semifinal at Paris. Arthur and Downs Tri-Valley wait to play after this one. Tigers jumped out to a huge advantage, and Sullivan withered away. Tigers in on a high note, but only lead by 10 after what was going to be a quite a show from that first quarter.
Yeah, it was going to be a rest of your starters night, and then an 8-2 run to end that quarter has got Sullivan within striking distance here with the basketball to start.
Miller to inbound. Moore guards Moore. Inbound pass goes to Minor. Minor hands off to Elena Moore. She dribbled on the right wing, then gave it to Hay. Baseline drive. Hay runs through Vivian Moore. No call. Shot up. Deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Sullivan.
Hay was strong off that dribble. She just bulldozed her way to that basket that time. Looked like she just threw it out of bounds, but ended up staying with him.
Moore gave it to Minor, who had it ripped away by Deming Hawkins. Back to the way, crossover in the lane. Shot up, no good, but a foul called.
Deming reluctant to go to that right hand or the left hand on that one. Results in a foul on Elena Moore. That'll be her first.
First free throw from Deming, no good.
Well, just 2 out of 5 from the charity stripe for Lady Tigers.
Second, no good as well. Still 18-8. Sullivan back with it. Elena Moore passes into the corner. Smith dribbles out top. Now gives down low. Minor working against Young's defense. Bounce pass out top. Shot up good with the left hand. Emily Miller.
She's got 5.
Tingley crossed half court. 18-10. Tigers lead by 8. There's a handoff to Watson. Moore swats at it. No call. Watson dribbles out of danger. Gives the left side Young. Young now to the top of the key. Right wing she goes. Gives to Hawkins. Sullivan defense swarming at the moment. Picking back up and man-to-man. Here's Watson. Handoff Tingley. Tingley can go either way. Uses Young's screen to the right. Now Hawkins. Young flashes to the free throw line. Catches the pass from Hawkins. Shot up no good, but a late foul called.
Boy, late indeed. Sullivan faithful letting the official know about it. Addison Minor will pick up her first. Tell you what, that Elena Moore, she creates an issue or a problem for Lady Tigers on the defensive end. She's very active, very quick.
Tigers missing another free throw.
The woes continue, 2 out of 7.
Second attempt is also no good. Rebounded by Miller of Sullivan. Chance to get it within 5 or 6 this time down, but another turnover. Deming Hawkins earns this one.
Number 10 of the night for Sullivan.
Tingley crossed half court. Handoff Watson. Here's Combs back to Watson.
Yep.
And she traveled.
She got away with that at the end of the first quarter. She didn't get away with it this time. That'll be the 4th turnover for the Lady Tigers.
Again, a chance for Sullivan to get this down to a 2-possession game. Moore gave it to Miller. Had it poked loose, but it's picked up far side by Smith. Smith gets a shot away, and she hit it from the lane.
It's her 5th point of the night.
(18-12). Sullivan scored 17 points in that first contest of the year. There are 5 from that number. Here's Combs left wing. Combs in trouble, lost it, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers.
It's just a different speed when you get in the middle of February. for girls and boys basketball. But when you know, especially if you're a senior, you know that this could be it. Not going to leave anything out there for sure, and that's what Sullivan's doing now.
4 seniors on this Sullivan team, including Hay, Smith, and Moore. Tigers into their set. Hawkins into the lane, picks up a dribble, backdoor cut, Combs catches, rises, and can't get it to go. Back the other way comes Sullivan. Moore, drive, missed the layup, rebounded by Young. Break for the Tiger defense. Here comes Kendra Young into the corner. Combs had a look at a 3, elects to drive, gets to the block, lost it, picks it back up, threw it away. Up top, Elena Moore, one-on-one against Trinity Tingley. In the lane, missed another bunny. Rebound was deflected by Watson into Tingley's hands. Up ahead, Young. 3 minutes into the second. Here's Combs, a drive, shot up, over Hay, and finishes.
She just needs a hand in her face, I'm guessing, or some contact. Caitlin finishes that one, her 3rd point.
20-12. Sullivan works far corner. Smith in the lane. Minor left her shot short, but as an offensive rebound, Hay has a second chance, and a foul called on the Tigers.
Yeah, I think Gracie Watson had a hand on that shot attempt. Kendra Young's going to be whistled for the foul. Excuse me, that'll be her 2nd, 5th on the Lady Tigers. First non-shooting foul.
Sub for the Tigers, number 1 Moore, number 11 Clark.
Moore will inbound for Sullivan. Vivian Moore and Taylor Clark check back in for the Tigers. Pass up top to Minor. Hawkins plays defense near side. Here's Moore. Elena Moore got away with a carry. Got rid of it. Now a jumper by Smith, no good. Vivian Moore had a hand on the rebound, but knocked it out towards Elena Moore. Drives in, another shot blocked by Vivian.
Yeah, Vivian's drawn the assignment of guarding Elena Moore. And Moore has been over gasping for air. She's left it all out there here in this 2nd quarter.
Elena Moore passed it in, then had it poked loose by Deming Hawkins. It'll stay with Sullivan as it went out of bounds.
Yeah, Deming avoiding that foul a long way away from the basket, which is news to Coach Tingley's ears.
Inbound pass goes to Chloe Smith of Sullivan, guarded by Tingley. Dribbles at the free throw line. Backdoor cut, finds her teammate who misses the bunny, but an offensive rebound put back is good by Minor. Hay missed the first attempt. Minor put it back up and in to get Sullivan back within 6. Here's Combs in the lane, floating and finishing.
Combs with the last 4 points for the Lady Tigers. She's starting to find her groove now.
Elena Moore, a bit slower this time down the court. Mentioned Jeff just gassed out there after this first quarter and a half. Minor has it, left side. 3 on the way from Moore, well strong, but an offensive rebound by Minor once again will end in 2 free throws.
Well, just their first 3-point attempt of the game. It's going to result in a foul on Vivian. That'll be her first. Sullivan will shoot free throws the rest of the way.
First free throw from Minor is good. Kendra Young and Gracie Watson check back in for the Tigers, replacing Hawkins and Tingley. Second from Minor. Got them both to go. 22-16, 3:13 to play before halftime. Combs, left side to Vivian Moore. Moore dribbles up top. Guarded by Smith. Count is on. Vivian's going to have to separate and is unable to do so. Turnover Tigers.
Yeah, it was about a 7 count on that one. Turnover number 5 for Lady Tigers. Seemed to become unraveled here in the last half of that first quarter. And once they built that big lead, It's basically been all Sullivan to that point, a 16-6 run.
Elena Moore across half court, dribbles to the left side, picked up her dribble. Lucky not to drag a pivot foot again. Passed right side to Hay, guarded by Clark. Got around Clark, but Watson helps out, shuts that off. Now a jump ball is going to be called as Watson hits the deck.
Clark and Watson on that trapping defense for Lady Tigers forced another turnover for Sullivan. That's their 11th.
(22-16). Tigers lead by 6. Here's a pass to Combs, left wing. Young post up down low. Combs dribbles out top, now beyond the volleyball line. Left side, Watson wide open for 3. She'll take it, miss it. Back iron, no good, but a rebound to Young. Clark, here's Watson again. Gracie doesn't look to shoot. Instead, she drives, layup, no good, but a foul called.
Strong take by Gracie, splitting a pair of Redskins there. She'll head to the line, shooting 2 after that foul from Addison Minor. That's her second. Only Redskin in foul trouble.
Free throw, bounces around a couple of times. It won't fall for Watson.
2 out of 9 are the Lady Tigers.
No good again from Watson. 22-16. Approaching 2 minutes to play before halftime. Miller had it in the corner, lost it. Here's Clark. Tingley. Trinity passes long up ahead to Kendra Young, who will fire from 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Miller of Sullivan. Clark earns another jump ball for the Tigers. Arrow points to the Redskins. Demick Hawkins will check in on defense.
Kendra probably too wide open on that one. Had a little bit too much time to think about it. Hit the back iron, but yeah, Lady Tigers ice cold from the field here after the opening 6 minutes of play.
Elena Moore across half court. This is Smith with it far side. Gave it to Miller. Near side, now back Miller. Long 2, banked it in. Tingley gives to Combs left wing. It's a 4-point game. Combs with the midcourt logo. Dribbles left side. Guarded by Miller. Now gave it to Tingley. To the elbow. Tingley. Far side. Here's Young. Guarded by Minor. Young tries to spin around. Minor unable to. Give it to Tingley. Drives in. Shot up. It won't go. Nearly did. But a foul was called.
Trinity said try her hand at the charity stripe. Where Lady Tigers were 2 out of 10. Second foul on Elena Moore. So Moore and Minor both with 2 fouls apiece.
First free throw is good from Trinity.
Her 4th point of the night. The first time that Lady Tigers have been off of that 22 in quite a while as well.
Tingley goes 2 of 2. Welcome sight for this Tiger offense, 24-18. Smith dribbled in, then give it back to Moore, guarded by Combs. Combs and Hawkins switch off on defense now. Here's a pass to Smith. Drives in on Tingley. Gets a shot away. No good. And the rebound goes off of Deming's hands out of bounds.
Checking it for the Tigers, number 11, Clark.
Taylor Clark will come in for Kendra. Kendra's got 2. Don't get that third here late in the first half.
Elena Moore inbound for Sullivan. Into the corner. Picked up by Smith. Now Minor top of the key. Minor driving in against Clark. Kick out Moore on the right wing. Bounce pass. Finds Miller. She'll drive in. Left-handed layup is good. Another answer by the Redskins, and it's 24-20.
9th point of the night for Miller.
Sullivan fans make some noise here at Ernie Evelyn. Tigers into their set. We'll say look for the final shot. That's if Sullivan doesn't pressure them into something they don't want to do. 8 seconds left. Teeley, she'll fire a three. No good. Rebounded by Taylor Clark. 3 seconds left. Taylor got to get a shot away. She does, and she scores it. Clark makes it a 26-20 game as we head into the break. We'll take a timeout here and be back with first half stats on the Parasports Network.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. At locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics. The Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Welcome to halftime of the Paris Sports Network. It's 26-20 here at Ernie Evelyn Gym. A matchup between your number 1 seeded Tigers and the 7-seeded Sullivan Redskins. I'll turn it over to my partner Jeff Chambers for first half stats.
Yeah, hard to believe the Tigers had a 16-0 lead at one point in this contest. Now just holding on to a 6-point lead. Sullivan contributed that with 12 turnovers in that first half. They shot 8 out of 18 from inside the arc for 44%. Missed their only 3-point attempt and were 4 out of 6 from the line for 67%. They're led in scoring by Emily Miller with 9, Chloe Smith with 5, Addison Minor 4, and Elena Moore with 2. For your Lady Tigers, they committed just 5 turnovers, all those coming in that second quarter after playing nearly flawless first quarter. From inside the arc, they were 5 out of 10 for 50%. Beyond the arc, 3 out of 11, 27%. And from the free throw line, they have struggled mightily, 4 out of 12. They're led in scoring by Gracie Watson with 6, 5 for Caitlin Combs, 5 for Trinity Tingley, 3 for Kendra Young, 2 for Taylor Clark, 2 for Peyton Smith. Only Lady Tiger in foul trouble is Kendra Young with 2 apiece for Addison Minor and Elena Moore of the Redskins.
A few minutes left before the second half starts. Tigers taking just about as much time as they have all year in the locker room.
Yeah, I'd like to see them out here at the free throw line working a little bit, to be honest with you.
No kidding. Maybe put the side baskets down too and have
There
3
you go.
going.
There you go. But yeah, as you're accustomed to seeing throughout the year from the Lady Tigers, that second quarter has just been their money maker. That's when they come out. That's when they establish, hey, we're for real. We're going to hold you to hardly anything. But they gave up 12 points to Sullivan in that second quarter, not to mention a 6-0 run to finish that first quarter. Meanwhile, they just put up 6 points, and 2 of those came from the free throw line from Trinity Tingley. So just 2 made buckets in that second quarter, and like we mentioned, the 5 turnovers to go along with that. So things have got to change. The Lady Tigers want to advance here because Sullivan is hungry, and they're just out hustling us right now. Not that they're the bigger team, not that they're the better team, but they want a little bit more than we do right now.
And we will see how Sullivan's maybe lack of depth comes into play. They've been able to stay out of foul trouble and were able to get the Tigers slowed down and force them into more half-court sets, and that was to the detriment of the Tigers. Paris running early in the game, and obviously talked about the big lead they got out to, and then we started to see Sullivan slow down a bit there towards the end of the first half. So Tigers are able to get out and run some and maybe get somebody in foul trouble on that Sullivan team. It's going to change the whole dynamic of this ball game.
Yeah, if you get that third foul on Elena Moore, I think Coach McCain will have to leave her out there just depending on what time of the game it is. But she's the straw that stirs it for Sullivan, and the tail end of the first and the start of the second quarter, she was the show for them as much as anybody can be. And then Emily Miller just finishing strong around the rim She's made 4 buckets in the contest, and she poses a problem for the Lady Tigers. She's a little bit, she's strong and athletic, and that's really shown itself on the offensive glass for Sullivan. We'll be back with you tomorrow night. It'll be the season finale, or the regular season finale for the boys, and senior night as the Charleston Trojans come to town. JV game will tip at 6 o'clock. We'll have that for you. It'll be video only, and then we'll have the play-by-play with BJ Pheasant and Lenny Irwin on the call. Not BJ Irwin, as I alluded to on Friday night.
Yeah, Tigers and Charleston matching up tomorrow night in basketball, and then in about however many months that is for football, 8 months, be Paris Charleston on the football field. So that'll bring back some memories.
Yeah, it'd be nice to rekindle that. It's a shame we don't play schools that are right around us. I understand a little tougher in football, but basketball-wise, it just makes sense to play a school that's 24 miles away from you.
Possession arrow favors the Tigers to begin the second half, so they start with the ball. Caitlin Combs has it in her hands. Gives to Kendra Young. Trinity Tingley set an up screen for Caitlin Combs, who now sets the screen down low for Deming Hawkins. Catches the pass from Tingley. Gives to Young. One dribble from Kendra, trying to root Minor out of there, but she's called for a walk.
It's either going to be a walk or a 3-second call, whichever came first, and the travel did. 6 turnover for Lady Tigers.
26-20. A three-pointer here gets Sullivan back within one possession. Elena Moore, left wing, picks up her dribble, gives out top to Miller. Miller picked up her dribble quickly. Smith, right wing. Smith, guarded by Tingley, going to try to drive baseline, throws a wild pass up and over the head of her teammate Miller, who got a finger on it, but it went out of bounds. Turnover, Sullivan.
13th for Sullivan. Rusty start for both teams here in the third.
Almost a minute gone by. We have yet to see a shot in this third. Watson, right wing. Long pass finds Tingley. A three is no good. Rebounded by Minor. Minor to Moore. Moore runs. Gives into the corner. Smith with it. Up top to Miller. Miller thought about stepping into a long jumper, I believe. Deming closed out nicely. There's Moore dribbling out top. Gives to Minor. Guarded by Young. Minor turned it over. Tingley a steal. Tingley near side to Watson. Has Combs in the corner. Watson picked up her dribble. Finds Combs. A second too late as the defense had caught up. Combs gives out top to Tingley. Combs right wing. Uses a Young screen. Young rolled. Combs passes out top to Hawkins. Young from the elbow. A jumper is no good. Rebounded by Sullivan's Miller. Moore up ahead. A three from Smith. Well, she had a long two as her foot was on the line. Didn't matter. No good. Here come the Tigers. Watson passes backwards to Tingley. Now Young. Young gets into the lane. Kick out Watson. Three on the way from Gracie Watson. No good. Rebounded by Moore. Moore drives in. Poked loose. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Sullivan.
Right where we started at halftime. 2 minutes and 13 seconds into it.
Moore passes into Minor. Up top. Here's Smith. Smith looking down low for Minor, posting up on Young. A three from Moore, left wing, missed it. Rebounded by Smith of Sullivan. Kick out Miller, she walked with it. They call it for it.
Third of this half for Sullivan, 15th on the game.
Five and a half to play, third quarter. Tingley across half court. Passes to Hawkins, right wing. Combs there to set a screen. Here's Hawkins, a drive in. Deming floats one up. Try to get over the front of the rim, unable to. Rebounded by Sullivan, back the other way. Here comes Izzy Hay. Finishes from the right block for two. It's a 4-point game.
Her first bucket of the night. Giving a great time for Sullivan.
26-22. Tingley's got to get across half court. Does on the pass to Combs. Hawkins sets a screen. Combs, a drive, poked loose, but a foul called.
See that foul on, I believe it's on Izzy Hay. Nope, it's on Elena Moore. That'll be her third. First on Sullivan.
Taylor Clark checks back in. Law pass to Young. Catches, unable to finish. Rebounded by Smith. Chloe Smith across half court for the Redskins. To the right wing. Elena Moore. Left side. Miller up top to Smith. Picks up her dribble. Here's Minor. Drives in. Whistle blows. A foul called on Paris.
Fortunately for the Tigers, that was away from the basket. Unfortunately, it was on Kendra Young. That'll be her third. Talking to Coach Tingley before the game, he's like, if we're shooting it good, we can beat anybody in the state. If you're not, you can let anybody in the team stay with you, and that's exactly what's going on here. Tigers ice cold from the field and the line.
Freshman Devin Richardson has checked in for Sullivan. She replaces Elena Moore. Richardson handles out top. Combs switched off to Watson. Pass into the lane. Minor poked loose by Clark. Scooped out of there by Watson. Gave it to Tingley, who nearly turned it over, and it winds up being a turnover.
There's no chance we're going to keep that basketball thrown into traffic. Good job by Taylor Clark of poking that away. That's the second time she's done that tonight, forced a turnover. Kendra will check out now with her 3 fouls.
Richardson across half court, picked up by Combs. Nearly turned it back over, got it to her target, shot up no good by Smith, but an offensive rebound put back by Miller will lead to 2 free throws.
Well, how many times have we said that tonight? Offensive rebound for Sullivan. Demi Hawkins will pick up her second. Chance for Sullivan to get as close as they've been since the opening minute.
First free throw is good for Miller.
That's the 10th point of the night for Emily.
Second is good as well. It's a 2-point game. 26-24. We are halfway through this third quarter. Tingley dribbles on the right wing, has her defender on her backside. She'll take the long jumper, missed it. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll go Sullivan's way.
Lady Tigers scoreless in this half. 0 of 4 from inside the arc. 0 of 2 from beyond the arc.
Richardson across half court. Freshman point guard looking for a teammate. Dribbles out by the volleyball line. Now she'll get inside the 3-point line. Pass into the corner. Baseline drive, wraparound pass. Finds Hay, who finds herself in the lane with an open look at the basket. Missed it. Offensive rebound, kick out long. Jumper won't go. But another offensive board. Hay, put back, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. And a foul called as Taylor Clark pulled it down.
Foul will be on Isabel Hay. That'll be her first, team second. Once again, 3 more opportunities for Sullivan on that trip.
Tingley across half court. Handoff Combs. Combs a drive. Had her shot blocked. And a jump ball called at the peak.
Yeah, it's the right call. Standing there waiting on her was Izzy Hay. Turnover Lady Tigers, their 8th of the contest.
(26-24). Sullivan a chance to tie this game up or take the lead. Richardson dribbles beyond the volleyball line, traveled. Freshman dribbling at his speed, just uncomfortable with at this level. Her first mistake of the game. Now she'll pick up Tingley on defense. Clark right wing. Guarded by Miller. Clark to the top of the key. Hesitates. Goes right now. Gives backwards to Watson. Combs right wing. Uses a Hawkins screen. She'll take a jumper wide open. Left it short. Rebounded by Sullivan Smith. Smith trapped after she picked it up. Gave it to Richardson and a timeout called by Sullivan. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. 2:20 left in the third. It's 26-24 Tigers.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
It will be Sullivan ball out of the timeout. 26-24. Tigers lead by 2 with 2:20 left third quarter.
How many times can you say Lady Tigers go 5 minutes and 40 seconds without scoring? That's just the way they started this third quarter, stuck on that 26. It's hard telling how long it's been since they actually made a shot from the field. They ended the first half with a pair of free throws.
Richardson dribbles across for Sullivan, guarded by Combs. Handoff to Miller. Excuse me, this is Hay. Coach Tinley might have wanted to travel before Hay started going there. Richardson back with it. Dribbled towards the corner, then picked up her dribble. Gave it back to Miller. Up top, Smith. Smith tied up by Taylor Clark. Jump ball call.
Taylor Clark in the middle of everything, forcing turnovers galore. That'll be the 18th of the night for Sullivan. Fun little battle to watch as Deming Hawkins and Addison Minor going at it down underneath. They're trying their best to get it to him. We turn it over.
Taney turned it over, stolen by Smith. She jump stops, missed it, but a second chance, missed that one. Offensive rebound by Minor this time, and she'll convert. We're tied at 26.
2 more offensive rebounds for Sullivan.
And another turnover. Back the other way we go.
Still no score for Lady Tigers in this quarter. 87 seconds left in it.
Sullivan. Richardson had it. Pass right side. Up top now, Miller, left wing. Hay stands there, now drives in and is fouled on her shot attempt. She'll have a chance to give Sullivan the lead.
You would have had the pink slip on my truck if you'd have told me that the Lady Tigers would have a chance to go down in the third quarter after the start they were off to, but that is exactly what's staring them in the face right here.
First free throw from Hay, no good.
Vivi Moore come on for Lady Tigers. Watson will head to the bench.
Second from Hay, missed that one. Rebounded by Caitlin Combs. Combs had it poked loose. Tingley picks it up. Approaching a minute to play a third quarter. Tingley across half court, gives to Young. Left wing Combs. Hawkins sets the screen. Combs has plenty of room to take the jumper. Instead, gives it to Young. 3 on the way, no good. Just too strong by Kendra, who got her own miss and had possession of it when Coach Tingley called a timeout. 48 seconds left third quarter. We're at a tie game here in the semifinal of the regional. We'll take a break on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
48 seconds left, third quarter. Sullivan breaks their huddle. Tigers will have the ball deep in their offensive corner. Tingley will inbound. Has Hawkins in front of her. Moore stands on the closest block. Pass goes out top to Combs, who used a young screen. Combs dribbles backwards, stands at the midcourt logo. Gives to Tingley. 40 seconds left. Young. Top of the key. Kendra looking. Here's Combs. Bounce pass to Tingley. Sullivan defense. You know, Tigers no room to breathe. Here's Tingley to the free throw line. Kick out Young. Young, guarded by Smith. Pass left side, a three, no good. Rebounded by Caitlin Combs. Combs was near side and ran that one down. Earns another possession for the Tigers. Lob to Young. Young in the lane. Double team. Finds Hawkins, and she is fouled. I was afraid there might have been a travel call, but Sullivan is whistled for the foul.
Could have easily been a travel. Emily Miller will pick that her second, third on Sullivan.
4 seconds left. We'll see what play the Tigers run. Tingley looking. Finds Combs. No bounce pass. A chest pass. A catch and a finish for Caitlin Combs. And the Tigers are fortunate to head to the final 8 minutes with a 2-point lead. They'll do just that. It's 28-26. We'll be back here for the final quarter on the Paris Sports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Eight minutes left to go in regulation here at Ernie Evelyn Gym. Tigers lead by 2. It's 28-26.
Two most important points of that quarter belong to Lady Tigers. That's the only 2 points they had in the corner. But now they lead at 28-26. Sullivan has got all the momentum and the crowd support.
Elena Moore, who Sullivan made that flurry without, has checked back into the game. She'll play with her 3 fouls. But she's well rested. And she'll catch the inbound pass to begin this 4th and final quarter. Vivian Moore plays defense out of the volleyball line. Bounce pass to Minor. Minor into the lane, floats the shot up. It rolls around and through. We're back tied at 28.
8 points for Addison Minor.
Tingley across half court. Moore all over her. No call. Handoff Young. Young to drive in. Gets a shot away. Nearly banked it in, but unable to finish. Rebounded by Elena Moore. Crossover on Tingley. Carry called. I believe Moore was past Tingley when she bobbled it just for a second. Put her palm underneath of it and called for the turnover.
19th of the night for Sullivan.
Tingley across half court. Turnovers for Sullivan. Free throws for the Tigers. Each team's kryptonite so far in this one. Here's Hawkins. Thought about taking the jumper. Instead will drive in, and she will head to the free throw line.
Good take, good foul there by Izzy Hay to save the surefire layup. Her second. 4th on Sullivan.
Free throw good for Hawkins.
first point of the evening. Just the 5th made free throw of the night for the Lady Tigers.
Second one is short from Deming. 1 point game, 29-28. Just about a minute into this fourth quarter. Hay has it near side. Picks up her dribble, uses an elbow to get Combs away, and got rid of it to Minor. Far side, a pass to Smith, baseline drive. Bounce pass, traveling is Hay, and the turnover gives it back to the Tigers.
That's number 20 on the night for Sullivan. Once again, the case of being so wide open, your feet don't know what to do. They just started before she put it down. Watson will check back in for the Lady Tigers.
Starters back out onto the court for the Tigers. Of course, they're out there for Sullivan. That's about all they play with. Combs to Hawkins. Here's Young in the lane. Shot up. A tall shot. Won't go. Rebounded by Minor. Minor's going to dribble with it. Might want to get rid of it and does to Elena Moore. And then she threw it away.
Either coach is going to want to keep the film on this game, that's for sure. It's ugly. Like you mentioned, turnovers for them, free throws for us. Or actually just seeing the ball go through the hoop for us.
Yeah. Tingley across half court, a long bounce pass, finds his way to Gracie Watson. Gets to the elbow, kick out Young. Left side, Tingley uses a Young screen. Tingley to the top of the key, picks up her dribble, gives to Watson. Watson, 6 feet beyond the three-point line, now dribbles to the right wing. Uses a Hawkins screen, guarded by Smith. Young, down low Hawkins. Deming gets a shot away, but a foul called on Sullivan.
Emily Miller will pick that up. That's her third. 5th on Sullivan. Chance for Lady Tigers to add to their woeful shooting from the line.
First free throw from Deming is good.
Her second point, she'll come out after this make.
Second is also good. Hawkins goes 2 of 2, gives the Tigers a 3-point lead, and then checks out for Vivian Moore. 2 minutes gone by, fourth quarter. Elena Moore across half court, dribbles left side. Bounce pass to Hay, who spins around, gets in the lane, floats a shot up, no good. Rebound, Kendra had it. I think she might have kicked it to Vivian. Here come the Tigers. Moore across half court. Picks up her dribble to Tingley. Now Young. Again, a second too late from the Tiger offense, getting the ball into the shooter's hand. So Kendra will pass it up top and reset. Tingley at the midcourt logo, guarded by Elena Moore. Dribbles towards Young. Now here's Kendra, right wing. Young up top to Vivian Moore. Moore bobbled it and called for a double dribble.
11th turnover of the night for the Lady Tigers.
Checking it for the Tigers, number 32, Hawkins.
31-28. Sullivan ball. 3-point basket will again tie us up. Elena Moore gives near side Miller. Kickball violation. Redskins will inbound from in front of their bench. Moore gave it to Miller. Miller a drive, bounce pass, finds Hay, layup, missed it. Point blank opportunity, no good, but an offensive rebound, and then a foul call on the Tigers.
Gracie Watson will pick that one up, her second, 4th on the Tigers.
Three-point shot is good. We are tied. Chloe Smith, the senior. They say it's a 2.
They are calling it a 2. That would have been their first 3.
One size bigger shoe. It benefits the Tigers, and it's 31-30. Watson, a drive, and she's fouled.
Gracie take her chance at the free throw line. Chloe Smith will pick up her second. Now the Lady Tigers will shoot the rest of the way.
Free throw from Watson is good. Second from Watson, also good. Gracie will check out. Taylor Clark back on for the Tigers. (33-30). Long bounce pass from Moore. Finds Hay. Hay lucky not to walk with it, but Moore does.
Make it 22 on the night for Sullivan.
(33-30). Just about halfway through this fourth. Combs left wing. Combs finds Tingley on the skip pass. 3 on the way. Got it. Trinity Tingley, a big shot. It's a 6-point lead for the Tigers. Elena Moore back the other way. Gives to Miller up top. Miller towards the corner. Here's Hay. Guarded by Hawkins. Dribbles up top. Left side Miller. Skip past Moore. She'll fire a long 3. No good. Rebounded by Kendra Young on the great box out of Minor. Young gave it to Combs.
The coach is calling out corners here. Maybe Tigers are going to try to nurse this lead.
Young dribbles the midcourt logo. 3:20 left, and a bounce pass goes right into the hands of Minor. Drive in by Miller. She's fouled.
Yeah, I'm with you, Deming. I'm not quite sure what you do there. Standing there not moving, and you just got ran into. That'll be her third, though.
Emily Miller will head to the line for 2 free throws. First is good. Gracie Watson will check back in for Taylor Clark.
12th point of the night for Miller, lead all scorers.
Second, no good. Watson a good box out and a rebound. Combs walks it up for the Tigers. Picked up at half court by Emily Miller. Combs gave it to Watson. Watson up top Young. Now Combs under 3 to play. Combs backs it away, now gives to Hawkins. Right side Tingley. Tingley uses the Hawkins screen, passes to Young. Left side Watson. Watson beyond the volleyball line, dribbling against the defense of Smith. Whistle blows and a foul called on Smith.
Tough foul that time. Chloe Smith. Gracie was going to the ground, nearly turning it over. Instead, she'll hit the line and shoot. 1 and bonus.
First free throw is good.
9th point of the night for Gracie. Third made free throw.
Second is also good. Watson goes 2 of 2. She'll check out for Vivian Moore. Tigers back out to a 7-point lead. Two and a half to play. Elena Moore brought it up, passed it right side. Now here's Miller on a drive. Shot up, no good. They are going to call the foul, I believe, on the floor. No, they will give Miller 2 shots.
Well, that's a generous foul call there. It is out of bounds. But Deming will pick up her 4th in the meantime.
Watson checks in for Hawkins. Moore will inbound for Sullivan. Moore still looking, passes up top. Smith with it, guarded by Watson, and a foul call on Gracie.
Everything's starting to get whistled now. Third foul for Gracie. And bonus time for Sullivan.
Free throw is good. Smith hit the back iron, hopped up high in the air, then fell through. 38-32 as Hawkins checks back in for Vivian Moore.
Smith has got 9 points on the night.
Seconds, no good. Rebounded by Caitlin Combs. 6-point lead for the Tigers. 2:15 left to play. Combs across half court, dribbles to the right wing, and her bounce pass, and then for Deming Hawkins, goes right into the hands of Emily Miller. Miller, guarded by Deming, hounded the entire length of the court. There's a bounce pass down low for Hay, who can't finish. Missed another point blank opportunity. This one, however, is rebounded by the Tigers and cleared. Combs across the timeline. Up against 3 Redskins, and a timeout called by Coach Tingley with 1:41 left to play here in this fourth quarter. It will be a full timeout, so we'll take a break with them. It's 38-32 Tigers on the Parasports Network.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
1:41 left to play here in regional semifinal number 1. It's 38-32. Tigers lead by 6.
10 points in the quarter thus far for the Lady Tigers, and they kind of found their rhythm at the charity stripe, which should prove to be beneficial here in the final minute and a half plus.
Both teams are in the bonus. Sullivan has been aggressive. They've earned a couple of trips to the free throw line by driving in against this Tiger defense.
Yeah, they've got 3 players with 3 fouls, and we've got Hawkins with 4, Watson and Kendra Young with 3 each.
Sullivan yet to get their perimeter shooting going. We'll see if they try to rely on that down the stretch here. Minute 35 left. Hand off to Young. She'll drive in, miss it, but a rebound to Hawkins. Kick out Watson. That play was drawn up well from the timeout. Tigers unable to execute, but maybe just as beneficial as they'll run out some more time, and a foul called on Sullivan.
Yeah, and really who you want at the line if you're a Tiger fan. Gracie Watson has had success from the line tonight. Chloe Smith will pick up her 4th. Gracie's knocked down 4 free throws here in the fourth quarter.
Watson missed the free throw, but knew it right away and got the offensive rebound. Another timeout called by the Tiger bench.
We can keep it here. As long as you're here, make sure you hit that like button on the bottom of the video and that notification bell. That way you know when we go live. We'll be live again tomorrow night as the boys play their season finale on senior night against the Charleston Trojans. And then, should we win this game, we'll be back with you on Thursday night for the regional championship. Just be one game, and then the boys will play on Saturday afternoon at 4:30 at Shelbyville to get their regional season underway. Earn the 9th seed in our regional bracket. And we'll hit the road. First things first, finish things off against the Trojans tomorrow night. First things really first, Lady Tigers got to close this one out tonight.
1:20 left. Tingley will inbound from under the Tiger basket. Bounce pass to Combs, gets a shot away, It rolls around and through. I think it hit the backboard below the rim and it skipped up and over. It's 40-32. Elena Moore up with it for Sullivan. Redskins got to go. Down to 1:05 left. Baseline drive and a kick by Watson. Sullivan will inbound from under their basket.
What a finish that time from Caitlin, or her 9th point of the game. She's hit some big points tonight. No two bigger than that one there.
Sullivan inbound. Smith looking. Fires to Moore. Smith goes into the corner. Moore goes to the block and finishes for 2. And a quick timeout called by Sullivan. It is a full timeout. 58 seconds left. 40-34 the score. Tigers lead by 6. We'll be back to finish this one out on the Parasports Network.
Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark County since 1950. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
Tigers break the huddle. They will have the ball with 58 seconds left. Sullivan just scored to get back within 6. It's 40-34. Full court pressure from Sullivan. Kendra Young to inbound. Sullivan allows Tingley to catch it. Now we'll double team Young. Young back to Tingley. Tingley dribbling and is fouled by Elena Moore.
And no choice there. Moore pick up her 4th. Trinity to head to the free throw line. Looking for her 9th and 10th points of the night.
We'll get a meeting at the scorer's table before Tingley's free throw. That meeting is going to involve a couple of our officials.
Some more now with 4 fouls. Chloe Smith now with 4 fouls for Sullivan. We're going to compare some books down here. Apparently one's got her for 5 fouls, and another one's got her for 4.
Trinity Tingley waits at the free throw line. She'll be shooting a 1-and-1 as long as the team fouls are correct. Arthur Lovington, Atwood Hammond, and Tri-Valley wait in the stands for this one to end. Downs Tri-Valley, the 7 seed. They defeated Monticello by 17 points on Saturday. That put them in this regional semifinal against the 4 seed Alla. Tigers the 1 seed. Other half of that sectional bracket. 2 seed Robinson and 3 seed Vandalia. Robinson set to play Salem. Actually, as we speak, that game should be going on. And Vandalia will be playing against Newton. That's the Flora Regional. So never like to look ahead, at least as a player or coach, but you got to imagine that a matchup with Robinson come postseason time after losing to Robinson cost the Tigers an outright big title of the conference. be pretty nice to see on your schedule. Officials squared away down at the scorer's table. Tingley's free throw is good. She's earned a second.
9th point for Trinity. She's 3 out of 4 from the free throw line tonight.
Trinity goes 2 of 2. 2 big free throws from Trinity Tingley. 42-34. Lena Moore crossed half court, got to the free throw line. Passed it right side Smith. She'll drive in. Couldn't get a shot away as Young and Tingley closed in. Moore does get a shot away. No good. Rebounded by Young. Young will be fouled, and she will head to the free throw line for 2 free throws with 35 seconds left to play.
And Sullivan's starting to feel it right now that her season is going to come to an end. Addison Minor will pick up her 3rd. She's just a sophomore. She's got a couple more years yet, but you can really see it taking its toll on Elena Moore out there. She's starting to come to the realization that her career may be over at the high school level.
Free throw from Young is good. Vivian Moore and Taylor Clark will check in for the Tigers. Watson and Hawkins have a seat. Second free throw from Young is no good. Clark fights for another rebound and earned it for Vivian Moore. Timeout called by Coach Tingley. 43-34. It's a 9-point lead, but the Tigers have possession. Full timeout, 33 seconds left. As mentioned, if the Tigers can hang on here, they would move on to Thursday's championship game. That'll be played right here at Ernie Evelyn Gym at 7 p.m. It's the winner of the next game between Alla and Tri-Valley. Looking at some other teams of note, Pana is the 2 seed on the other side of the bracket. Teotopolis, the 1 seed. T-Town is in action right now against Carmi White County. And Pana will be playing tomorrow night against Maroa Forsyth. Mount Carmel is also in that side of the bracket. Mount Carmel defeated Lawrenceville 51-27 to advance. Tri-County playing tonight against Ocon Valley. Tri-County the 2 seed, and the 1 seed in their bracket is Neoga, and they'll play tomorrow. That's all in the KZ Westfield sectional of the 1A bracket. Tingley to inbound. Looking up top now. Finds Combs, who catches over the defender Hay. Dribbles in the midcourt logo. Picked up her dribble. Found Young, who is fouled.
Addison Minor will pick up her 4th. Kinder right back to the line.
Young's free throw is good. It's a 10-point lead for the Tigers.
5 points tonight for Kendra.
Second is also good. Young goes 2 of 2 this time. 25 seconds left. 45-34, Moore a drive. Got it over the block attempt by Young. Missed it. Got her own miss. Put it back up and in. It's 45-36. 17 seconds left.
Moore with her 6th point of the night.
It's a full timeout called by Sullivan. Keep looking through some of the brackets of interest from around the conference. Olney is the 5 seed in their regional. They will play tonight in just 5 minutes or so against the 3 seed Mattoon Green Wave. That's in the Mattoon regional, where Effingham is the 2 seed and Charleston the 9 seed. It's all part of the Centralia sectional. Did see that Altamont, team the Tigers just played, got beat by 11. That game would have been on Saturday. Tuscola, a 1 seed. Tuscola had a great regular season. That sectional matchup is shaping up to be the 1 seed Tuscola Warriors versus the Bulldogs of St. Anthony. That would be the other half of that Casey sectional mentioned earlier. 16 seconds left. Tigers get it in. Young has it. Tigers will have to get it across half court at least, but a foul called before that even happens, and Young will head back to the line.
That'll be Elena Moore's 5th.
Richardson will check in for Elena Moore. Richardson, the only player to come in this contest for Sullivan off the bench. So you can probably go ahead and pencil her in to replace one of the 3 seniors in their starting lineup next year. They'll return Miller and Minor. Young misses both free throws, but Gracie Watson gets an offensive rebound. Will dribble out. 5 seconds left. Sullivan, the referees didn't want to call the foul, but the slap underneath the arm going to get Watson to the line for 2 more free throws.
They tried everything they could to send us home a little bit early, but had to call the obvious.
Free throw from Watson, no good.
Gracie's got 10 on the night, 4 made free throws and a pair of threes. Lady Tigers with this 4 made 3-pointers tonight.
Second is good. It's 46-36. 4 seconds left. Richardson has it. Richardson will not get it across half court, and the Tigers survive and advance in this regional semifinal. They will play for a championship on Thursday night, 7 p.m. here at Ernie Evelyn. 46-36 the final. We'll be back with a postgame show here on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics: the Mary Lou Pine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems.
With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Welcome to the post-game show on the Paris Sports Network. After a 46-36 Tiger victory in the regional semifinal, they'll get set to play the winner of the game warming up right now for the championship on Thursday night. And ugly win, a win nonetheless. It's postseason play, so you definitely take anything you can get at this stage.
Yeah, just survive and advance. An 18-point fourth quarter for the Lady Tigers matched their first quarter output. Kind of erased the 2-point third quarter that they had. Nonetheless, they ended up with a 10-point victory, as you said. Sullivan was guilty of 24 turnovers in the contest from inside the arc. They shot 43% from beyond the arc, just 0 out of 4. And from the free throw line, 57%, 8 out of 14. They were led in scoring by Emily Miller with 12, followed by Addison Miner with 8. Chloe Smith had 9, Elena Moore 6, and 2 points for Isabel Hay. For your Lady Tigers, they committed 13 turnovers in the contest. Just 7 out of 20 from the 2-point line, from inside the arc for 35%. From beyond the arc, just 4 out of 16, 25%. And from the free throw line, got 31 attempts up, made 17 of them for 55%. Led in scoring by Trinity Tingley with 9 points for Caitlin Combs, 11 points for Gracie Watson, including 5 free throws there in that fourth quarter. 6 points for Kendra Young, including 3 big free throws in the final minutes for her as well. 3 points for Deming Hawkins, 2 points for Taylor Clark, and 2 points for Peyton Smith. Can't say enough about the job that Taylor did while she was in there, creating havoc, creating some tie-ups, got a couple of offensive rebounds as well, so good job by Taylor coming off the bench. And like you mentioned, ugly win, but a win nonetheless. And Lady Tigers moved to 27-3 on the season.
We'll wait for Coach Tingley to make his way out of the locker room. Sure, he might be letting the girls know that they're going to be working on tomorrow. They'll probably hang around and catch this game. So we'll take a break and jump back in with a post-game interview with Coach Dave Tingley when he makes his way out here on the Paris Sports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. White Sheet Metal North American Lighting is the leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, offering proud. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark County since 1950.
Back here on the Paris Sports Network post-game show. And joined now by Coach Dave Tingley. We'll let him settle into his headset. And, Coach, if you could have scripted a way to start a game, I don't know if you would have changed anything at all about the start of the game, right?
Yeah, we came out clicking and hitting on both ends, and then it all fell apart. We almost beat ourselves tonight. I mean, that's really what it boiled down to. They played hard. I'm not taking anything away from them by saying that. That is definitely not the case because I thought they played like they wanted it tonight. We played like we were supposed to win it instead of, going out and earning it because that's what it's going to take. So we really almost beat ourselves tonight. We had a great, start to the game, and then it snowballed with some really poor decisions. Turning the ball over, a couple bad shots, not hustling back in transition, and it got them some momentum. And then on top of that, the 8 missed free throws in the first half. I don't know if we've missed 8 free throws in a game this year. I mean, we really don't. Missing 8.5, that's something that, shouldn't happen, especially with the group that we had out there shooting the ball. We found a way to win tonight. I mean, really, that's what it boils down to. It doesn't feel good, but that's the wake-up call. Sometimes you need that, going in. You need that wake-up call to kind of get you saying, oh, yeah, hey, this is real. Like, teams aren't just going to let us win because our record is better than theirs or we're the higher seed or whatever you want to say. It's going to take an effort from our seniors. Really, girls are looking to them. And tonight, there's some spots in the game that they didn't act like seniors, and that's what disappoints me the most. And we talked about that, and hopefully this is, like I said, a wake-up call for them and the entire team that we need them to step up. And then we do need our bench to come in when they need, to kind of reset and go to the bench and kind of reset themselves to, get clear. We need our bench to come in and be ready to go because our bench came in. That's when things kind of changed a little bit. When we subbed, we were going earlier, hey, let's sub us. It's fresh legs in there. We didn't get back on defense, turned the ball over, and it gave them some momentum, and then we just never really recovered from that little momentum shift. Hit some free throws, and Trent hit a big three late in the game. I mean, really, that kind of was just a big, finally, we hit an outside shot that we were open on because we had a lot of open ones, and then made some free throws when we needed to, and just did just enough to win that game tonight.
Yeah, it felt like it was kind of odd because that 7-point lead, or I think that's what it was whenever I looked at the scoreboard, it just felt so huge. It felt like the biggest 7-point lead of all time because even though they had chipped away and came back, the 7-point was like, okay, you finally made a shot, you finally made some free throws. Earlier in the game, it seemed like you were running more, and they've got a short bench, so it would have been nice to wear them out completely. But like you said, the turnovers really probably make it difficult to want them to keep pushing, right?
Because in your head you're thinking, don't want to push the ball and turn this thing over when we want to make sure that we get a good shot. Yeah. But then you're saying, but maybe our best shot is like pushing that ball and getting up and out there. But we weren't. The feel wasn't. Then sometimes that's with the coaching. You have to feel what the best thing is, and sometimes you guess wrong. Sometimes that feel isn't there. We felt like the best thing to do was to kind of slow it down, make sure we get the ball. Everybody in position, do what we wanted to do offensively, and they came out and played, really, really good defense against us, and they pressured us, and we, like I said, we did just enough, made just enough free throws there at the end, and hit just a couple of the shots that we needed to make. Had a great inbounds play to kind of take some pressure off too, off of a timeout that we set up. So, it's win in advance, right? It doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. But I would like to feel better. But you can't feel good after all of them. If you do, then you're not playing teams that are competitive and want to take something from you. So I guess this is the best case scenario in terms of winning. If you're gonna play a bad game, you still win, and maybe kind of reset yourself going forward and get the girls maybe attention a little earlier. I said good thing that your attention was gotten tonight and not like in a regional championship or a sectional semifinal, or where as we advance and going forward, things get a lot tougher. So it is what it is, and we'll take the win, and we'll get back at it tomorrow hopefully prepare for either Downs or Arthur here.
Well, we'll let you settle in and watch this one, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Good one.
Thanks.
Congratulations. 46-36 final. Thanks as always to Coach Chenley for joining us here on the Paris Sports Network postgame show. Jeff's mentioned a few times tonight. Next broadcast will be tomorrow night. Boys here at home against Charleston. The girls back in action on Thursday evening.
Yeah, looking forward to that Thursday night game where the Lady Tigers are surely going to put up 70 points. They're not going to have another shooting performance like they did tonight. Of course, the deeper you go in this season, if you have a clunker like this, then you're going to be sent home. So we all seen the Lady Tigers play all year. We know that they don't shoot it this bad as a rule. Just get this one out of your memory banks and get ready for Thursday night.
Yeah, the two philosophies that these two teams can have watching that game is, one, the incorrect one of, wow, this team is beatable. And the other one is, oh, boy, now we're next. And they're going to come out pretty fired up in that one.
Yeah, you rarely see two duds in a row from the Lady Tigers. And like you said, I feel bad for either one of these teams on Thursday night. And just in hopes that Lady Tigers come out like we know that they can play and advance on and win the regional crown.
That'll wrap us up here this evening. Once again, the final score, Paris 46, Sullivan 36. In the regional semifinal, Tigers advance to the championship game on Thursday at 7 p.m. You can catch us here at that time. Come out and watch the boys tomorrow night against Charleston. But as for tonight, and for Jeff Chambers, I'm Clay Best, signing off here on the Paris Sports Network. Have a good night.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network, brought to you by First Farmers Bank and Trust, North American Lighting, Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Alina FS, Savoya's Pizza, the Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram Waste Disposal, the Skating Rink, and our affiliate sponsors, the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.